Forgotten Mansion, Kitchen Remodel, Episode 1. This episode, we will go back in time to when we first moved into the house, early 2020. The first series of photos are from the walkthrough before we purchased. Island sink, bold move. Strategically placed bread box, you'll see why later. Onto the day we took possession, we were seriously questioning our decision. Thank you so much to all of our friends who showed up to help us clean out all the left behind garbage. The kitchen was very closed off. Everyone needed to know what was behind this.
I have no idea. What is about
We got two of them.
Curiosity killed the cat. Let's see how these two fare.
I guess we're taking it down now.
This is
Oh, oh wait, there's like literally. Ready?
Just do it.
Oh, is it no poop? Oh god.
Don't. Oh.
It's the exhaust vent. This used to have a stovetop in the middle of the kitchen. In here.
But there's electrical wires. You could run a light up there, but they're not. They're not tied off right. Like they're
Just
like,
open bare wires?
They're bare wires.
No, there's caps on them.
Are you sure it looks like electrical tape to me?
I want to.
Will it fit?
Hang on.
Oh God, her head fits.
Hang on, we
This is
should
where
put
it
the light
gets
in
shot.
there.
All right, that's enough clowning around. Let's get to the good part, where we break stuff. Called in a human wrecking ball to start removing walls. Open concept was all the rage back then, so we're going to open this all up. The Kool-Aid Man would be proud. Wish I had gotten video of the splitting maul taking out the rest of this wall. Remember that bread box in the corner? It was covering up the exposed sewage pipe from the upstairs bathrooms. The old cabinets were barely hanging on the wall.
Yeah. Keep hitting things.
It was like having a rage room in our own house.
The house had a fire at one time, and there was smoke damage behind the cabinets. Option deleted the island. The second layer of flooring was putrid and needed to come out too. The floors in this house were built with 3 16th-inch plywood, with 1 1/2-inch particle board on top. The particle board was disintegrating and needed to come out completely. This half wall was the next victim. With so many electrical issues, we cut the breakers to the whole kitchen. All you professionals out there should pause and count all the things you can find wrong in this image. Around this point, it was becoming clear we needed to do a full gut job to the studs. The other side of this wall was the laundry area. That is important later. This was a pass-through from the kitchen to the hallway. Reframed it out much larger. cutting a hole for the exhaust fan to vent outside of the house. Ran the vent inside the drop soffit where we plan to relocate the stove. Called in a professional to help with the electrical work. Electrical is one thing I don't know enough about to do on my own. Started removing rotten parts of the plywood floor. That really escalated quick. It really got out of hand. At this point, I discovered the floor joists were tilting over. The whole subfloor would need removed, so I could use jacks and place in proper blocking to fix the floor the right way. The cross bracing in the basement had never been nailed in all the way. This is why the floor joists were able to warp out of place and tilt to the sides. My dad called and asked what I was doing. I replied, well, I just put a skylight in my basement. He said, I'm on my way, I want to see this. I cut these blocks to the proper spacing the joists needed to be held apart. 3/4-inch subfloor will go back down for the new kitchen floor. The boards were making it easier to move around and get work done. Someone should clean that up. Thank you. The exterior wall isn't being held up by the floor at all. Not sure what carpenter said. Yeah, that looks good to me. I jacked up the area from the outside of the house and sisted in boards under the walls to support them. Ducting from the furnace got rerouted. Here is the blocking installed in a staggered pattern and screwed into place. This worked perfectly to stiffen the floor and hold the joists in proper place. I took a good bit of time shaving down some joists and shimming up others to achieve a flat level floor. Finally reached the point I could glue and screw down the new subflooring. It took almost 2 months to get the kitchen demoed and back to having a floor. In the long run, it was absolutely worth the extra time and effort to start out with a flat and level floor in here. Next episode, we'll finalize the layout of the kitchen and make a pantry room. Might even get some walls back up with paint on them. Please share my videos with someone who would enjoy watching. Until we meet again. Goodbye.